What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
The Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach, a place where dreams are shattered, and hearts are broken. I should know, I've experienced it firsthand. As I step into this supposedly luxurious establishment, I'm immediately hit with the pungent aroma of stale cigarettes and mildew. It's like they're trying to suffocate me with the stench of their own incompetence. The check-in process is a nightmare, with staff who seem more interested in their phones than in assisting guests. I'm forced to wait in line for what feels like an eternity, watching as they lazily process each transaction with all the enthusiasm of a sedated sloth. When I finally reach the front of the line, they have the audacity to ask me to wait yet again, claiming that my room isn't ready. It's like they're intentionally trying to torture me, to see how much frustration I can endure before I snap. But, I'm a victim of circumstance, trapped in this hellhole by the allure of a luxurious vacation. And so, I wait, my anger simmering like a pot about to boil over. When I'm finally handed my room keys, I'm ecstatic, thinking that the worst is behind me. Oh, how naive I am. As I enter my room, I'm greeted by a scene straight out of a horror movie. The floors creak beneath my feet, like an old, arthritic joint. The bed looks like it's been slept in by 1,000 weary travelers, the sheets stained with who knows what. And don't even get me started on the bathroom. It's like they took all the worst parts of a public restroom and mashed them together into a festering nightmare. The toilet looks like it's been through a war, the sink is clogged, and the shower? Forget about it. It's like they're trying to drown me in a sea of lukewarm water and broken dreams. But, I'm not one to give up easily. I try to make the best of it, to find some semblance of comfort in this dump. That's when I notice the neighbors. Oh, the neighbors. They're like a chorus of angels, singing sweet nothings of debauchery and sin. I can hear every word, every creak of the floor, every moan and groan. It's like they're performing for me, a private show of shame and regret. And I'm trapped, forced to listen to their every move, every whispers, every whimper. I try to escape, to flee from the madness that surrounds me. But no, the TV doesn't work, the Wi-Fi is spotty, and the pool? It's like a toxic waste dump, a petri dish for bacteria and regret. I'm a prisoner, trapped in this hellhole, with no escape in sight. And then, there's the parking lot. Oh, the parking lot. It's like they took all the worst parts of a crime-ridden alleyway and mashed them together into a hot mess of broken glass and shattered dreams. My car, my beautiful car, is broken into, and the staff just shrugs it off, like it's no big deal. Like it's just another day in the life of the Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach. I'm left feeling like a shell of my former self, a victim of circumstance, trapped in a never-ending cycle of disappointment and despair. The Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach, is a monument to incompetence, a testament to the power of human negligence. It's a place where dreams come to die, where hope goes to wither away like a once lush flower left unwatered. So, dear reader, let this be a warning to you. Stay away from the Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach. It's a trap, a prison, a hellhole of despair. Trust me, I know. I've lived it. I've breathed it. I've suffered through it. And I'll never forgive them for it. What do you think, dear reader? Have you had a similar experience at the Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach? Share your stories with me, and let's commiserate over the incompetence of this so-called luxurious establishment. Based on my analysis of businesses near Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach, here's the comprehensive overview. Analysis of negative reviews for businesses near Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach. Chunk Half, the businesses surrounding Grand Palms Resort in Myrtle Beach, Coastal Grand Mall, Omega Pancake House, Croissant's Bistro, and Bakery, Club Boca, and Ivy and Leo, exhibit several recurring issues based on negative reviews. While some complaints are isolated, common themes emerge across these establishments, including poor cleanliness, inconsistent service, and declining quality. Below is a detailed breakdown of the key problems. 1. Coastal Grand Mall key issues, declining maintenance and closures. Multiple reviewers note the mall's deterioration, citing the removal of a popular children's play area, half-empty food courts, and closed small shops. One reviewer lamented, half the food court is closed or has regular stores in it. Jack Smith, sanitation problems, dirty bathrooms are a frequent complaint, with mentions of flies, drug needles, and unsanitary conditions. A reviewer described the restrooms as gross with flies on indoor toilets. Tara Halleck, rude staff and security concerns. Several reviews highlight unpleasant interactions with employees, particularly at Corset, where staff allegedly belittled customers about their size. Another reviewer warned of potential scams targeting tourists. Royal takeaway: the mall suffers from neglect, poor upkeep, and inconsistent customer service, making it an unappealing destination for families and shoppers. 2. Omega Pancake House key issues: inconsistent service and rude staff. Many reviews describe waitstaff as dismissive or hostile, particularly Paula, who reportedly rushed a family with an autistic child, Jim Fitzpatrick. Another server ignored incorrect orders and reheated food in a microwave. Youll's food quality and pricing issues. Complaints include cold, incorrectly prepared, or burnt food. One diner found a cockroach on their seat, Jillian Dupree, while another discovered mucus on their table, Doc Faulkner. Several reviewers criticized high prices for mediocre portions, Julie Borden. Slow service and order errors. Long wait times and incorrect orders were common, with one group waiting over 30 minutes for cold, incorrectly prepared pancakes, Dale Smith. Takeaway: Omega Pancake House struggles with hygiene, staff attitude, and food consistency, making it a risky choice for visitors expecting a pleasant breakfast experience. 3. Croissants Bistro and Bakery key issues: poor hygiene and food safety. Multiple reviewers reported unclean conditions, including a bathroom that smelled like a dumpy mope, Ludmila Maslova, and food contaminated with hair or metal fragments. Inefficient service and long waits. Despite empty tables, customers experienced inexplicably long waits, Annalise Doublefield. Some were outright ignored upon arrival. BB, incorrect orders and unresponsive management. Wrong dishes were served, and staff were slow to correct mistakes. One customer was given used tea and faced hostility at checkout. Sunshine. Takeaway: while some aspects, like friendly servers, receive praise, the bistro's disorganization, cleanliness issues, and lack of accountability deter repeat customers. 4. Club Boca key issues: overpriced, poor service. VIP experiences were described as low class with unprofessional staff and wasted alcohol. Scott Schmidt. Outdated music and dress code confusion. Patrons criticized the DJ for playing outdated tracks. Nick Price, while others were turned away for unclear dress code policies. BA. Takeaway: the club fails to deliver a premium nightlife experience, with complaints centering on value, service, and atmosphere. 5. Ivy and Leo key issues: rude employees. The only substantive complaint cites extremely rude staff, Kaylee Gravely. Takeaway: limited data suggests customer service may be a problem, but more reviews are needed for a full assessment. Common patterns across businesses. 1. Declining maintenance and cleanliness. Coastal Grand Mall and Omega Pancake House face significant sanitation complaints. 2. Inconsistent service. Rude or inattentive staff plague Omega Pancake House, Croissants, and Ivy and Leo. 3. Value concerns. High prices for subpar quality, Omega, Croissants, or experiences, Club Boca, frustrate customers. 4. Management unresponsiveness. Many reviewers felt issues were dismissed rather than resolved. Analysis of negative reviews. Businesses near Grand Palms Resort, The Chemist. This analysis focuses on the consistently negative feedback surrounding The Chemist, Craft Cocktails and Modern Cuisine, a business located near Grand Palms Resort in Myrtle Beach. Based on the 10 negative reviews analyzed, a clear and concerning pattern emerges, painting a picture of a business failing to deliver on its promises and potentially presenting safety concerns. What The Chemist is like. Based on reviews, The Chemist appears to be attempting a modern lounge or craft cocktail experience, heavily marketed with appealing imagery, as noted by reviewers. However, the reality, according to the reviews, is significantly different. It's characterized by a loud, overstimulating atmosphere, subpar food quality, inconsistent service, and questionable hygiene. While the DJ and, occasionally, the servers receive praise, these positives are overwhelmingly outweighed by negative experiences. The restaurant seems to struggle with basic execution, falling far short of the fine dining or even comfortable casual dining experience implied by its branding. Common patterns and issues. Food quality, a major failure point. The most prevalent and scathing criticism revolves around the food. Reviewers consistently describe dishes as tasting awful, nasty, lacking flavor, poorly cooked, and resembling low-quality, pre-prepared ingredients, like frozen or instant food. Specific complaints included burnt bacon, clumpy and flavorless grits, poorly seasoned chicken, plastic-tasting potatoes, and drastically reduced portion sizes compared to menu descriptions, for example, 3 wings and 3 waffle slices instead of a full chicken and waffle. Misleading marketing and discrepancy between expectation and reality. The marketing materials, photos online, branding as a craft cocktail bar, create a false impression. Reviewers repeatedly felt the establishment was misleading and not as advertised. The use of plastic cups for drinks despite a chemist theme was a frequent complaint, as was the lack of any theming in the decor. Poor hygiene and ambience. Several reviews mention unpleasant smells, with one explicitly referencing urine in the bathroom. Sticky tables and a dirty entrance, with food waste being dumped, were also noted, raising serious concerns about cleanliness. Service issues. While some servers are described as sweet and friendly, service is overwhelmingly reported as slow and inattentive. Requests for refills or assistance were often ignored. Safety concerns and unprofessional conduct. The most alarming pattern involves safety. One reviewer reported being directed to the men's bathroom by a server and feeling unsafe. Another noted rude and cocky bar regulars and felt unsafe in general. A bartender was observed behaving unprofessionally, slurred speech, wearing a tank top. The potential for drink tampering was even raised, though thankfully not experienced. Brunch service issues. A significant number of reviewers specifically visited for brunch and were deeply disappointed. They found limited or no brunch food options available despite being advertised as a brunch spot, leading to wasted trips and parking fees. Inconsistent pricing and fees. Automatic gratuity charges were applied even to drink-only orders where minimal service was provided, leading to frustration. Specific examples from reviews. Mariana Rocio Lorero highlights the poor quality of food, the misleading advertising, and the alarming suggestion to use the men's restroom. This review encapsulates many of the central complaints. Lola McRae and Joe Onions both described the food as the worst they've ever tasted, focusing on the poor preparation and seasoning of the shrimp and grits. Joy Draper illustrates the extreme slowness of service, sitting for an hour without attention and ultimately canceling their order. Lauren Matras raises significant hygiene concerns with the mention of a strong urine smell. Erica Gemini demonstrates the brunch-specific issues, detailing a wasted trip and parking fee due to lack of advertised brunch items. Rod Wadsworth criticizes the inconsistent cocktail quality and unprofessional behavior of staff. Generalized implications for the area. These reviews suggest that businesses near Grand Palms Resort may be relying heavily on marketing and location to attract customers without consistently delivering on quality or service. The prevalence of complaints about misleading advertising and subpar food quality across multiple reviews suggests a potential pattern of prioritizing profit over customer experience in this particular area. The safety concerns, while limited to this one establishment, also warrant caution and further investigation into business practices in the surrounding area. Potential visitors should be encouraged to research thoroughly and read recent reviews before patronizing businesses in this locale. This analysis covers all the businesses analyzed in the area and provides insights into what travelers can expect when staying near Grand Palms Resort, Myrtle Beach. Okay, so I was, looking into stuff near Grand Palms Resort in Myrtle Beach, you know? Just because. And honestly, it's kinda messed up. Businesses around there, they seem to attract trouble. A lot of it. It's not that Grand Palms itself is bad, it's just what's around it. First, there's this thing with construction companies and checks. Apparently, a local company, not too far from where people staying at Grand Palms might go to get supplies or, I don't know, look at renovations, had almost $500,000 stolen in checks. And then these guys were caught with another $500,000. Can you believe that? It's just. Who needs that much money in checks? It's so old school. I bet the construction company president was, completely losing it, having to call all their clients and cancel everything. Probably spent weeks dealing with the bank and police. And the people whose checks were stolen? They probably had bounced check fees and a huge headache, you know? Those guys who stole the checks, with all those charges? They're probably stuck in jail for a long, long time, or maybe trying to make a deal to rat out whoever else was involved. Though, honestly, $1 million in stolen checks. That feels like a big operation. Then, a little later, someone got caught in North Myrtle Beach, pretty close to Grand Palms, if you're driving around, for retail fraud worth over $1 million. $1 million. Seems like people are just walking around with bags full of stolen stuff. I wonder what kind of stores they were hitting up? Places tourists go to, probably, for souvenirs or beach gear? The suspect was just casually strolling around committing fraud, I bet. Probably blending in, looking like a regular shopper. And the stores? They're probably reviewing security footage, realizing how much they've lost. They probably had to raise prices on everyone else to make up for it, which is just not fair. The suspect is probably sitting in Erie County Jail right now, facing all sorts of charges. Honestly, I hope they get what's coming to them, but $1 million. That's a lot to recover. It's a huge loss for local businesses. You know, the ones that rely on tourist season. It's just, like, sad.